Hey guys, it's Sierra, and so I finished Mod Podging my dress form. I really wanted the top done mostly, and you can see I took just regular dictionary paper, like from an old book, and I tore it in two pieces. And then I went ahead and distressed the edges. So I did it down the front a little bit too and down the sides because I want my dress to, start flaring out from here. So anyways, this dress form is very voluptuous, and I decided I want to make the top first before I move on to making the skirt. So what my idea is I wanted to use some of this fabric right here that comes in the kit, and this is from Rosie Posie's kit. Sorry, I should have said that from the beginning. This is a kit from Rosie Posie's kit that I'm working on, and Rosie Posie kits, and this is the dress form kit, and that was the kit for the month of June. And so I took some of this fabric and I cut out a bunch of, sorry, my hands are disgusting because I just got to Mod Podging and all that icky ink. But anyways, let me move that. Anyways, so I went ahead and cut out a bunch of these flowers, and so like this is what they look like when I cut them out. And I also left on some of the stems and stuff too, because I wanted to like put it around her breast area, kind of like as like a sheer cover. And then I have this fabric that let me show you. So this fabric came in the kit, and I was like, and I tea-dyed it, and I totally messed it up, but I was like, oh, this fabric's super close to that, and I was trying to find a fabric that was close to that in looks. So yeah, I totally messed this one up. Well, I mean, it's still usable, of course, but I just feel like I definitely should have left it alone. Left it cream instead of, yeah. But anyways, it's fine. So I'm going to use this fabric that I found. And this is from like an old scarf, actually. Or not an old scarf. It's just from a scarf that I need to turn my glue gun. This is from a scarf that I dismantled. So anyways, what I wanted to do is I'll kind of show you my idea, and then I'll do it and I'll be back. So I got two ends like this because they're like the scarf ends. So I got two ends like this, and I kind of wanted to make, and this is kind of stretchy, not too bad. So what I was thinking is, I took my dress form, and so I was thinking I'll bring it down the back right here, and I'll do that with like both pieces. Sorry, bear with me. Make sure I get this going the right way. Yep. So I got both pieces going down the back, and so I kind of want to make mine almost like whimsical looking. I don't know yet exactly, but so I wanted to have a really deep neckline, because I'm really only doing this for just to cover the breasts a little bit. And then what I want to do, so once I get this, see, this is what I'm going to do, but I got to glue this all down to get it perfect. And then I'm probably going to gather it up right here. So I want it to look like that. So I thought that was kind of cute. And then after I got that, so as you can see, it's kind of hard, but I wanted to make it like this, and I need to just glue this down, and then I'm gonna probably gather it a little bit right there, and then just like let it go out to right there. And I'll probably you know, I want to make it so it goes down like that, so it's more form-fitting. I was thinking about a corset style top, but then I was like, it just it didn't work with her shape, you know. So anyways, this is what I was thinking. And then I was thinking that I will take these leaves and vines and I'm gonna glue them down like this. So they're gonna be all down the front of her dress, I mean the front of her top, because of course this is gonna, you know, have some of that material in the actual, you know, skirt. So I want to draw it all together. So anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to do, or what I'm thinking so far. I'm just nervous about actually gluing anything down because I don't know if I'm going to change my mind, but I think I just kind of got to go for it. Go for the goals, as they say. I mean, I'm pretty sure I like this, but it's almost looks kind of weird with the vintage feel that I got going on with the paper, right? I don't know. These are just my thoughts. And I'm, you know, just gonna kind of mess with it and see if that's what I want to do. But I know that you guys asked for a full tutorial, so I kind of wanted to let you see my process, kind of, and see how, you know, how I came up with what I came up with. So, and I would do that down both sides. And then the dress, I want it to go down to like here, and then I want it to flare out. So I kind of want like a corset look, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like this look, but I like it with her figure. But then I'm like not happy with this right here, and that's like super important, you know, because I already put this down. So anyways, I will be back and we'll find out what I decided to do. Okay, so I totally completely changed my mind on how I was gonna do it. So I'm still gonna use these flowers for sure. I mean, it took forever to cut them all up, but I decided I wanted more of a corset looking type top like that. So what I did was, so I have this material right here, and again, it's kind of like cut in a triangle shape. I mean, you don't need it cut in a triangle shape. You kind of just need a stretchy material. The material that came with this kit would be perfect because you see how it forms around the bust. So you kind of want something like that to help with, you just need a stretchy material kind of, pretty much. So anyways, so what I'm going to do is, so I'm first making it go over the breast, and then I'm tucking it under the arm because I want a corset like, you know, a corset like, so it's almost like a corset like look to it. And so I'm just pretty much laying it over the breast, and then I'm gonna glue it, probably a little bit right there. But before I do any gluing, I'm gonna make sure I have it exactly how I want it. So I'm gonna put it like that, hold it with my hand. I'm gonna hold this piece back here with my hand, and then I'm gonna come around with it. I'm going to drape this piece over. So then I want this piece like that. That's gonna, so I want to make sure I have it exactly how I want it. Exactly how it's gonna, you know, because I gotta think of how it's gonna fold and how it's gonna look, because I don't want it to look all wonky. Because you're going to need to take, however you're going to, you know, because you're going to have to make some kind of pleats or something in the material to get it to fall correctly. Because it's not just going to, you know, stay there unless it's super stretchy. Then you might be able to not have to deal with that. But I think a pleat right here, and then it kind of gathered at the waist. I mean, it's obviously going to be like that. And then this is going to be tighter right here. So I think that will look good. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use some hot glue, but I think I'm going to use fabric tack right on the top curve right here, because I'm just so afraid of it, like the hot glue, you know, showing through, because you know how sometimes it seeps through the material and stuff, and I just really don't want that happening with, because I don't want anything to look kind of weird. So I got that one done. This is like such an awkward angle. Sorry. Okay. I want to make sure it's all even. And so, I'm almost going for a more like whimsical look, I guess you could say, like a vintage whimsical look, kind of. That's the kind of idea I have for my dress form so far. I mean, things change all the time, as you know. Excuse me. But that's my idea so far. Okay, so that looks good right there. So yeah, I'm just kind of tack it down piece by piece. until I get it how I want it. So I'm going to leave that right there. So this part, I need to oopsie. So I kind of need to put some more glue on there. Have that go like that. And then to decide what I'm going to do. Because you don't want it to look bad in the back either, you know, so you don't want to have like big bunches of material or anything. So I don't know if I want to just thinking. Okay, so if I go like that, then let me hold this. Sorry, I know you guys can't see everything. I'm trying to make this as good as I can so you can still see. Oh man, I'm just getting these flowers everywhere because they're getting stuck to this material. Great. Need like a cup to put all this stuff in. Wow. This is great. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so then this is going to go right there. And when this goes down, and that goes down here, it's going to go like that. That's going to pleat like that. And then, okay. So I guess I'm just going to kind of go for it. What can you do, right? Alright, so. Okay. I need to just pull this over here. I need to make this pleat right here. It's not sticking. So when it doesn't stick, that's when you bring in the hot glue. Ooh, why the heck is it yellow? That is not something that we want. Sorry. Gotta focus. Okay. So I made my pleat right there. I know it kind of looks icky right now, but you gotta just make it. You just gotta work with it until you get it pretty much. Okay. So now I need to kind of just molding it to the breast area. And that's what I need to do for that piece. And then pretty much I can just cut this off. So, but I'm going to leave it for now because I don't know. Actually, let me see. Another piece of that. Okay. You can also see there's a seam back here that I'm going to have to cover up with the flowers too. Okay. Alright, so that's like that. Okay, and this is going to go around like that. Man, my allergies are not nice to me right now. They aren't loving me. Okay. So that's going to go down like that. Okay. Then so I was going to make pleats. So then that is going to kind of go over that icky edge just to kind of cover it up. And then this, we said we're going to do like that. Like that. And then we still got to do a pleat right here as well. Okay, so I like that. Alright, so I'm going to glue it down. I'll be right back. Okay, so, sorry, the coughing, man. Okay, so now you can see I just tacked this down. And I left the rest of the fabric. You can see you can't really see. This is really big. So I left the rest of the fabric, and I just even tied it around the bottom because I don't want to take it off yet because I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. If I'm going to put something under it or over it, or, I mean, I think I'm going to put something over it, but I just don't know, so I don't want to take that risk of cutting anything until I know for sure what I'm going to do. But anyways, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the flowers on. These flowers. Okay. So I'm just going to start, kind of, I'm not going to glue them down until I've placed them exactly how I want them first. And I'm going to use fabric tack, obviously, to glue them down because I don't want any glue mess up here. And so I'm planning on not having strings everywhere. I'm planning on coming down the arm area, the top of this arm, down around that way. So that's what I'm planning, coming from the shoulder. That's what I could have said, huh? Okay. So, and I definitely want the vines, of course, to stay. Oops. See, this is what, because like Laurel said, this is a slippery surface that you're playing with here. Yep. Yep. Sorry, again, I'm like so out of frame. Okay. I think I want that one like that. And then the other one. I think. Come on, get off. I want. This is so hard to hold on to and do anything because I think I'm just gonna have to like mess with these, but you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. Is I'm just taking the flowers and I am placing them on this area that I want them to go, and I'm just going to kind of flow them down here. Everything's so stuck together because I just don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Okay. Plus there's glue webs and everything in the mix. So it's not making this any easier. Okay, that's upside down. Why is there glue webs on here? Okay. And now there's strings too. Okay. So you get the gist of things, and I'm just kind of bringing these flowers down here. You just find some that don't have all this stuff connected to them. Okay, there's one. And I had tea dyed this material, so there's kind of a little bit of a creamy sheen to it, as you can kind of see. But once I get these flowers how I like, what is that? That's supposed to be on there or not. We will see. But once I get a lot of these, probably one with some leaves up here. Okay, get off, get off. There we go. Move this guy out of the way. Oops, he has a vine on him. I can kind of lift him up. I don't know why we whisper when we're doing things on here. I notice a lot of people do it though. It's like, don't move if I whisper. It's not gonna move if I whisper. does anyway. Don't move. Okay. Just a leaf. What's this? Okay. And you know, I can always fix this a little bit, but I think I like that. Let me look. Don't fall. But once I glue it all down, I think I'm gonna like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna glue that down and then I will be back. Okay, so this is what I got so far. So you can see the top. I went ahead and went down the shoulder, over across, down to the bottom. And then I did do a little bit up here as well. But I like how that looks. I think it turned out nice. And I think it does definitely look whimsical. I just gotta do the skirt now. And that will tie in the skirt material as well. So it will tie it all in together nicely. So I like that. It was really hard to fussy cut all these out of here. I mean, it was a real big pain in the butt, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. But yes, I will definitely be on with Laurel or be on next Wednesday. But either way, we'll definitely make sure that this is recorded. The rest of this process is recorded so you guys can see. I know you're interested. So I will be back. Bye. Hugs and love. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.